yung one of the most improved teams coming into this one. But UST, this is pretty much what UST did last time na still, as we saw in the standings, undefeated, the kings of the LVL. And
so the kings of the LVL.
Yeah.
That's a big statement, and I do agree with you, because when you're talking about LVL teams such as UST, the defending champions with an undefeated streak, it looks scary for the newcomers. But guys, tune in towards our match 8, the last match of our stream. How DLSU, one of the new teams entering one of the teams that we also anticipated against UST. So we saw the Pulsu game with UST, and what happened? They're still undefeated, and now it's a type of game where we see, can the newcomers contest that position?
Yeah, ayun nga. But UST have been on top of the LVL throughout this specific term. Pero the teams have been challenging them. Pulsu had the lead against UST. That's something you don't normally see UST playing from behind.
So Chisto, after that, yung unang 5 minutes of the game, UST is like, they switch up and parang mukhang galit sila kay Pulsu. Like, how dare you put that in a position? And that's how they just ate them up.
Ay nga, nagseryoso nga sila. So I'm really excited kasi, di ba, hinahype natin, FIT, probably one of the mostly improved teams dito sa LVL. So they might be one of the other teams that can challenge UST. Pero later on today, yung laban talaga ng UST and DLS, yung pinaka-inaabangan ko.
That's the thing. See, I've actually been looking forward to it. What a way to end the week 5 here. So, sa mga summoners na nanood dito sa LVL, so we welcome you back from our Wednesday stream. So, in case you guys missed out our Wednesday stream, note that you can always check out the games on our YouTube channel or be updated on our Facebook page, the Garena LOL Collegiate, League of Legends page, Varsity League page. So, now, Chisto, on to our game 6 of UST versus FIT. You know, this is what I actually viewed at FIT. Kasi alam natin sila medyo yung improved team, right? So, think of it this way. You know, when you guys play a game continuously, meron yung new game plus mode, if you know what I'm talking about. Parang sa mga ibang games like Final Fantasy.
Sige, enlighten me.
There's like this new game plus mode where when you play the game, you try and carry over what you have in the previous game. Maybe that be items, skills, or talents. That's the new plus mode. So FIT, that's how I view their team as. Now entering this spring term, it's like parang plus mode nila. Yung new game plus mode where improved teams, they're still carrying it over from the summer term.
Okay guys, yung mga nasa comments dyan, nasa chat, nag-gets nyo ba yung reference ni Vulcan
I hope I did. Sana. Otherwise, I'll just get backlash. Or anong sinasabi yung caster niya? Walang kwenta naman sinasabi. So, pasensya naman kung sa explanation ko. Kung hindi.
Pero ako nagets ko.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. FIT coming into this term, definitely super duper. We keep saying it, but because it's true.
But let's
it's just
see.
a proven fact.
So now we'll see. Has that improvement came to a standstill? Because I gotta say, if you are pegging a team that is improving all throughout the spring term, and they've stopped growing, that's alarming, because FIT, we were talking about highlighting them, and also for UST, the kings of the LVL, as Chisto said, and I do agree, being undefeated at this point, despite Pulsu being the charming team that we thought that would be the contender. Charming, because...
Gusto ko yung adjective na pinili mo dun, Vulcan, charming. Bakit kaya charming ang ginamit mo para i-describe itong Bulacan State University?
Now I regret using the word charming.
Hindi kasi I'd say na charming wouldn't be the best
for me.
Para sa
kasi it stood out. That's what I was trying to say. It stood out from the crowd. That's what I was trying to say. Because when we saw Pulsu's game, I think for you too, you were surprised how they were playing and how they debuted their LVL matches.
Yeah, nung ginagawa nga natin yung prep natin for this term of the LVL, di ba pinag-usapan natin sino yung magiging top teams nilagay natin sa taas? UST, TUP. Normal na yun sa atin. Alam natin kung ano yung kaya nilang dalhin. Tapos biglang teams such as Pulsu suddenly challenging UST after debuting into the LVL. Yung mga bagay na talaga, it's really what I love about the LVL. Just how competitive it could be.
And how surprising that things can turn out, such as the games that we are about to see here. And now on to the drafting phase. For the 6th game here, UST Teletigers, the kings of the LVL, versus FIT Tamaras, who has yet to prove a lot of things. And without a doubt, guys, they are improving slowly.
Yeah, and one thing na gusto kong i-point out dito saglit lang, it looks like UST will be taking Espigal and Crescio in the bot lane. No Oomi for this match. As for Tamaraw, si Rindo ang maglalaro sa AD carry position instead of Berger that we saw earlier. So this might be both teams just bringing in this big guns, just seriously coming in to this match as yung banning phase dito, Skarner will be the first hover here for Tele Tigers. And I think what this is nakita na ban yung Graves, the top tier jungler in the current meta. We're going down a few tiers here. So UST gonna prioritize that Skarner. Pero na-counter pick sila dito ng Itamaros. Olaf is probably one of the best picks into that Skarner.
To try and match the speed what the Skarner has regardless of the position. Because Skarner, feeling ko mag-red start yan, di na siya ng blue buff.
And hindi lang yung clear speed ng junglers yung minamatch niya dito. Yung the fact na kaya niyang cleanse away yung CC na dinadala ni Skarner dito. So in a 1v1 duel, the Olaf would definitely have a bit of an edge versus the Skarner.
So we'll see that cheese to play because we're seeing the hover on the Camille. Looks like it will go towards the top lane. And what better ADC has we been seeing throughout the competitive scene? I mean, second to Kai'Sa, we do see a lot of Ezreal as FIT will lock it in, ending our phase 1.
Yeah, and since hindi pa nag-lock in yung Tele Tigers ng marksman dito, mapipinch ng Itamaros yung pool ni Espigal. They've already taken away Ezreal as the marksman. 2 more AD carries being banned during the second phase for Itamaros. Ano kaya yung dadalhin ni Espigal for this game? Janna is currently being hovered by FIT.
Nami is still available for UST to use as their support, second to Janna. So we'll see how UST will think. But knowing that we have a Karma, it still could be a flex. We don't know what's going to go through because we're seeing a Corki in the mid lane. Or to be a Corki in the mid lane. Okay, Kog'Maw.
Kog'Maw could be a good pick here. It is quite dangerous to pick that Kog'Maw early into the Olaf because nakita mo yung Olaf, Kog'Maw very immobile as an AD carry. So during the early game, kapag meron ng Predator, Righteous Glory, and then the ultimate tong Olaf, kaya-kaya niyang i-run down si Espigal dito. But headed towards the later stages of the game, you really have to favor the scaling that UST has right now.
Without a doubt, Cho'Gath and Kog'Maw being locked in for UST in the last picking phase. And now, guys, looks like we'll conclude our drafting phase for UST Tele Tigers and FIT Itamaros because I love the flavor. I love the Aurelia in the top lane matching the Cho'Gath.
Wait,
what's up?
kung may Cho'Gath sila nilock-in, saan pupunta yung Camille? Is this a Camille mid lane?
Alright. Now we're seeing it here unfold. Cho'Gath possibly right now in the mid lane. UST looks like we'll use the Camille in towards the top lane. So, look, kanina, I was talking about flex picks. Looks like UST, we're flexing a lot of their pools here. And I believe this is a final pick for our summoners to try and digest what happened.
Tinatry kong isipin kung ano yung strategy dito. Camille would be most sensible send towards the mid lane. So yeah, it will be confirmed. Camille mid lane para dito kay Sarah into Seth's Corki.
How does that work out?
This is tricky because pre-level 6, unless pumunta si Sirius in the mid lane, I don't think Sarah has a threat here. He'll just be forced back since it's a ranged into melee matchup.
That's always hard, man.
Past level 6, Sarah on this Camille is huge lockdown onto the members of FIT. Kahit na merong Valkyrie, itong Corki, kahit may Arcane Shift, yung Ezreal ni Rindo, kayang-kaya silang huliin neto ni Sarah. So I'm really excited to see kung paano lalaroin ni Sarah itong laning phase niya.
So I think on our screen right now, summoners, we do have some confusion. So kanina we did see in the drafting phase, Janna was picked. But on your screens right now, you can see Abram. So on our caster side, we'll try our best to try and clarify that for you guys as we are about to load onto Summoner's Rift for UST Tele Tigers. Now playing on the blue side versus Itamaros on the red side. Let's get straight to it, guys. So looking at the screen right now, yes, it will be a Janna in the bot lane. So we hope that we cleared out that confusion.
Yeah, and now we're looking at this Janna, right, Vulcan? Let's see the value that the Janna pick gives towards FIT. Diba, looking at UST, meron silang Skarner that wants to run at FIT. They have the Camille who wants to dive to the backline. Janna can't deny those options of engage. So the disengage is something FEU is very happy.
More than a disengage, I think that it could be even a counter towards their engage from the Camille's exit ultimate. Push out the Camille, you free yourself from that tight spot. So we'll see how FIT will play it out here because, like I said before, man, Skarner, you gotta love that passive, man. You don't need a blue buff to start.
Hindi nga lang yun. Excited talaga ako makita yung mid lane Camille neto ni Serang because as a mid laner throughout the LVL, siya yung Hold up.
Trying to deny some early gold here. Going in a 3-member dive here. The stun does connect from the Aurelia. Oh, wow. 3 members immediately responding towards the Spire in the Baron Pit.
Yeah, HP lang yung matitrade nila doon. Still very early for any kills to actually come down. Bumagsak na lahat ng crowd control. Not enough damage from both teams really to have any threat to each other. But yeah, going back, sobrang interested ako dito sa mid lane Camille nitong UST because we haven't seen that much mid lane Camille. I think one instance na naalala ko is EULCS, Fnatic si Caps. He played mid lane Camille, I think. But yeah, going back, I'm really excited to see how this turns out for Sarah.
And as you said before, Chisto, you were banking on Sirius maybe visiting towards the mid lane, but that might be denied because if ever FIT gets the start they want, I think they can go for threats here for the Corki. But yeah, melee to range matchup, it's just not gonna work out for Camille at early levels.
Ngayon, nakita naman natin, di ba, when we panned over the mid lane, sobrang dali para dito sa Corki na harasin yung Camille ni Sarah. So he has to be careful there, not get chunked out as much. Because if he does get chunked out, he will be zoned away from that wave and will be denied a lot of CS. Seth already has double the CS of Sarah, but it's fairly early.
It's still okay, but we also see Seth also trading his HP, going in for the Camille, because every time that he does go in for a trade, note that the minions may get some aggro, and Corki is a rather squishy champion too.
Yeah, if he does get chunked out, he does have the luxury of having teleport para mabilis siya makabalik doon sa lane.
And as for doon sa Camille's side, he did go for the Ignite, running the Presti attack Keystone. So in terms of, laning phase, Corki is gonna have a breeze here.
Yeah, I think the laning phase will be fairly passive for both teams until the junglers decide to intervene. Hanggang dumating si Sirius. Oh,
we're seeing Sirius in the map right now, going to the brush side. Okay. Zed, kind of low on mana. Does he have the Valkyrie available? But we do see the Olaf winning in the brush, but was spotted by a ward.
Yeah, the ward will mean UST has to back away. Ayaw muna nila labanan to, but Sarah,
what are you doing? You gotta go back there. Good thing that said. You should thank Seth that he was not running the Ignite, wanted to teleport, but that was such a risky spot for Sarah.
Alam mo pag nag-flash auto-attack si Seth doon, he would have killed the Camille. So I think Seth as well didn't realize how much damage he would actually deal after his Q landed. So I think that was a bit of luck for the side of UST.
I think looking at that trade-off, I'm pretty sure that Sarah was kind of backing on yung adaptive shield, going for the Camille to go for some trade-off, but Corki can just waste that away.
Hindi, kailangan mong i-hit yung champion para mag-proc yung adaptive shield na yun. And he was super far away, so he wasn't gonna be able to proc it anyway. But yeah, I think Seth could have actually killed him there.
Sayang. Blood. That was gonna be first blood. Maybe that would be the start FIT wanted. But UST trying some experimental plays here with the mid lane Camille. And as far as we can see, no sort of invade happening here. But I want to see Sirius. What can he do here? He's trying to plant some vision on the river. He is going for that roundabout. Here he comes.
Merong Valkyrie si Seth dito.
Uses it right now. Does flash her away. Okay, burn summoner spell on the mid lane. So it's okay for UST because summoner is down and we do see Seth kind of low on mana.
Yeah, that's good pressure being dealt by the UST Tele-Tigers. I feel like Seth could have played that a bit better.
In for the engage, Presti attack has been popped. Okay, did not land the last position, so no true damage there for the Camille. Sayang naman din.
Yeah, pre-6, the only thing that Seth has to watch out for is the hook shot coming from the Camille. Pag naiwasan na niya yung hook shot na yun, even if there's a gank, antayin lang niya lumabas yung Inang Skarner and then dodge it with the Valkyrie and then he gets away. But now he doesn't have this flash. And I believe Sarah will be hitting level 6 before that summoner spell is available for the Corki. So sobrang inviting para dito sa UST to play around that mid lane.
Pero grabe din sa bot lane, Chisto. Having a Karma as the support, you know that your laning phase will be a nightmare due to the pressure and poke coming from the Karma.
Yeah, sobrang dali nung pag-shove dito ng bot lane ng UST. Really pressuring both Rindo and Shai. Now, tignan mo yung CS difference. It is a bit difficult for the Ezreal to CS under towers since paulit-ulit na sinashove nitong UST. And they're also getting a lot of chip damage on towards that tower.
Not to mention onto the Jonathan. Did you see the damage coming from the empowered inner Q? So
I'm really surprised that Dre didn't decide to move towards the bot lane kasi sobrang far push nitong UST. If the Olaf does come for that gank, if he lands an undertow, there's nothing that these two could do to actually push him away.
Only the summoner spells was present for, is present for the bot lane duo. So at least burning that spell will be helpful for FIT, at least to relieve the pressure, but hindi sila masyadong pushed in and give an easier time for the Ezreal to scale. Just like that, she still looks like the Valkyrie will be enough to deny the gap.
Yeah, yun lang yung kailangan. He just needs to create enough distance between him and Serra para hindi siya maultihan ni Serra. Kasi kapag bumagsak na yung Hextech ultimatum, wala pa ring flash itong Corki. So for sure, he might die.
And has to be careful. We do know that the flash was down for Seth. And now, guys, looking at this game, 0-0, nearing the 8-minute mark, it's really all about waiting for these spikes here, because level 6, as you just said, level 6 would be one of the levels that I think FIT will play around. But looking how laning is going so far, mid lane is being pressured, same with the bot lane. Mahirapan talaga si FIT in this match because look at the damage coming from the Kog'Maw, and the Karma forced to burn that heal. And going for some trade-off with the Ezreal. We're seeing the Olaf going in here. Can he land the undertow? He's on Predator. Looks at the Kog'Maw, does get his speed boost that. He does flash away, leaving behind the Karma. Now he does flash away, landing the tether, going on the tower, but in that time frame, Olaf was able to flash away.
Yeah, UST's bot lane played that so well. Sakto yung timing ng flash nila, and they held on to it super patiently. But man, that was a really scary situation. Para sa Tele-Tigers, you thought that actually would have gotten it. Now, wala siyang flash, hinabol siya ni Sirius.
And note that Olaf does not have his ultimate ready, so muntik na siya that the Janna was there for the response and now giving away the scuttle towards the Skarner.
You know, I like how calmly UST played that. Hindi sila nag-flash kaagad the moment na nakita nila yung Olaf. Inantay muna nilang up until the last second. Doon talaga sila nag-flash and they got just under their tower range. The Olaf was not tanky enough to continue that dive. Ngayon, the bot lane is continuously being pressured by the UST Tele-Tigers. There's a lot of damage already onto that tower.
I mean, they want the first turn and end the laning phase for Rindo, and in no way make the Klepto kind of useless. Because at this point, yeah, Ezreal wants to pop that Klepto all the time, but it's really hard when you're pushed in, like what we're seeing right now in the bot lane.
Yeah, top lane though, we're gonna see a bit of action here. Arfing trying to go for this fight.
He might go for his level 7, so he does have the ultimate unlocked. If he lands the silence there, go for the beast! What a flash play coming from the Cho'Gath, but no more summons available for Cell. He does have to back away. Drake can't do much here, but look at that. Silence could not flash. Arfing was silenced, no flash was used, and that was such an easy wrap-up for the feast.
Yeah, that was well played by UST's top player. It's not the usual thing na makikita natin. Cell going for that solo kill. Most of the time he's just playing these stacks, but man, can he make plays? Arfing goes down.
Oh man, given the first spot towards the Cho'Gath, I mean, if it's all about controlling the lanes in the bot lane, it's fine. I mean, UST has that. But now, note that guys, in our previous weeks of the group stages, if you leave a Cho'Gath alone and not control it, things will not end well for you.
Alam mo, nagulat ako na sa top pa nangyari yung first blood natin. Looking at how the game has been panning out, you'd imagine na either mid lane or bot lane yung unang umamatayan. But actually, mukhang mali ako. Top lane yung unang na first blood dito. But yeah.
And now this gives Cell the first blood gold. And now picking up the components for his righteous glory. So it will be difficult for Arfing if he does not respect the true damage coming from the Cho'Gath.
Yeah, team player tong si Cell. That's why he's going for that righteous glory. One thing that Arfing would want to do is buy a bit of health. Siguro bili siya ng Titanic Hydra for that extra HP against the Cho'Gath. So it isn't super easy for the Chomp to go down. But now,
this is difficult because like we saw right now dun sa bot lane, guys, mahirap talaga si Dre magdalong sa bot lane.
Yeah, alam mo yung tipong wala nga silang pang knockback dito sa Olaf, and even if they had ones, kaya paring mag-ult ng Olaf. But they do have speed up, so just the E from the Karma can easily put the Spiegel in a safe spot.
And now we're seeing the lanes being pushed in the top lane. So forced to pick up a Tiamat because Cho'Gath can rather just quickly push out the lanes here. And now I want to see, with the first blood in the hands of Cell, what can happen towards the top lane because it's an Aurelia that needs to snowball.
Yeah, until may gawin si Drave to help Arfing down in the top lane, I don't think the Irelia can actually push back the Cho'Gath. Now though, Sirius is in a bit of trouble. He can't get away since unless tumama yung undertow ni Olaf, hindi nila ma-chase down itong Skarner.
Mabuti na lang si Sirius may flash siya. We're seeing a lot of macro in this game here because FIT and UST, they know their conditions, they want to scale up. This is UST winning it so.
Yeah, and one more thing na gusto ko i-point out dito, looking at the draft of FIT, there's a severe lack of crowd control, of heavy crowd control from their lineup. I think yun yung naging challenge nila dito. Yes, mataas yung damage nila with their lineup, pero wala yung big engage na big crowd control na pwede nilang gamitin.
They do lack the lockdowns that they can just deal damage freely. So, UST-wise, they have it. They have the Skarner with the Impale. They have Cell with the knockup and the silence. That silence is gonna be great for the genre because a great counter to the genre because it's all about timing with the Monsoon.
Meron ding Hextech Ultimatum.
That's extra lockdown. So we're seeing the late game scaling working towards UST. Well, maybe FIT can do something in the bot lane. Teleport coming in, but surprise in the brush. Zed is there for that gang. Looking at the members of UST scramble in the bot lane. Now we're seeing 4 members going in onto the members of UST. But FIT have the numbers advantage. They all have that double and triple kill towards the Corki. Looks like Zed is now snowballing in this game. Slope it on the toe. Does burn the flash from the Skarner.
Yeah, what a massive win for FIT. Nakakuha silang triple kill para dito sa Corki. But meanwhile, off-cam, Sarah actually goes down in the 1v1.
Surprise.
FIT just won that fight.
The teleport coming from the mid lane, the Corki, was a surprise that UST was not looking forward to. And looking at dun sa teleport, he said, diba kanina I said there was a double teleport happening? What happened? Irelia, medyo broken siya, has a ridiculous long-range stun.
Yeah, but Irelia was actually way up in the top lane.
No, it was cancelled.
Oh, she was cancelled.
She cancelled the Shoga's teleport.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, still going back, that's a massive win for FIT. The fact that they got a triple kill onto this Corki means that he gets access to his items faster. Feeling ko pag base niya meron na siyang Trinity Force. Yep, he already has his Trinity Forces. That's a massive spike.
Triple kills, all you need, man, for the Corki to really spike it up. So, like in the clash in the bot lane, that's why I was a bit medyo taka. Go ahead, let's look at here. You may see it, okay, rather in the top lane, the solo kill that happened. Meanwhile, a lot of kills happening in the bot lane.
So the teleport of Cho'Gath actually
the teleport
completed.
actually went through. So maybe in a way, Cho'Gath just got bursted down immediately.
Ysera actually placed this well, dodging away from the stun.
Oh, wow.
With the Hextech Ultimatum, but just too much damage coming from the Irelia.
Looks like an engage under tower. Sarah does flash away, a flash in from... Okay, from Cell trying to go for the feast, or rather the execution there, but did not happen. Close call for FIT.
Yeah, things are getting a bit messy here now. Bot lane, the first tower did go down, so it will even out the gold quite a bit. But after that team fight win in the bot lane, FIT have gained control in this game. Kasi, yes, they have a lack of CC, but who needs CC? Death is the best CC. Patayin lang natin yung members ng UST with our overwhelming damage. But speaking of overwhelming,
is he committing? Oh, wow. He did use the chilling smite, forcing out a flash from Zed. He's pretty much happy with it. Can welcome him for a second gank. Meanwhile, in the bot, we're seeing a switch up here. Looks like Cell will now go towards the bot lane.
Gusto ko yung commitment ni Sirius dun para lang ma-force yung flash ni Seth now. After the bot lane tower going down on the side of FIT, nag-rotate na yung members ng UST Teletigers. They've sent Cell here in the bot lane. Meron namang wave clear tong Cho'Gath. But Ezreal could easily get Kleptomancy procs off of this champion. Just, you know, that's all he needs to do. So, Cell has to sort of dodge around.
But that's what he wants. I mean, that's what the Ezreal needs. Stacks on the Klepto, but looks like having that Corki getting a triple kill, they're pretty much confident to go for the Drake, seeing that they have a fed mid laner.
Yeah, Seth is still sitting mid lane. Cell will not steal that Cloud Drake away from FIT. Yeah, but going back to that rotation, it allows UST's bot lane to move around the map and chip down at these towers even further. Arfin cannot defend this 3v1 Another tower will go down to UST here for sure.
And UST will reward themselves with the second turret of this game. The first turret did go towards UST's side, so this is what they want, and they're playing the long game here. As for the Kog'Maw to scale.
Yeah, hindi lang yung Kog'Maw. We haven't seen Sarah actually have a massive impact on this game. On his Camille mid pick. It's still, inaantay ko pa lumabas yung payoff eh. There has to be that plan that UST has with this Camille pick. One thing I can assume is to help lock down the members, both the Corki and the Ezreal. Kasi he's not at that point where he can actually begin taking fights. Hindi pa niya nabuo yung unang core item niya, which is that Trinity Force. Components pa lang ng Trinity Force yung hawak ni Sarah dito. So he's still not geared up to fight.
And for UST, they have a lot of options to use that lockdown. Perhaps towards the Aurelia with a broken mobility. We'll see how the clash will turn out here. But looking at that, no flash here, no escape. Teleport coming in for two laners in FIT's side. Now in the mid lane, without the Fed member, can they do something? Two-man stun there with the Vanguard's edge. One and again, coming from Afrey, taking down the Skarner. Now there's the ultimate lockdown, but in the end, that's a double kill towards the Aurelia, but gets immediately chunked down by Spigel's Kog'Maw, giving himself the double kill. There is the slow from the Karma. Here comes the Ezreal, trying to go for some damage towards Pressure. Can he get some more? Can he get a burst? There's the shield and there's the heal. Not enough. And Rindo gets the kill with the Monsoon for the heal. And now going in out to the Kog'Maw. Gets that double kill. And with Kog'Maw, now going to pop the passage there. Gets the damage there. And there is the Howling Gale. So that cell is pushed back. Teleport for safety here for FIT.
Yeah, sobrang gulo ng fight there. Actually, after it all starts off, the fact that the fight went so long, Seth respawns, teleports back into the fight means that UST just have to back off. I think they can push down this tower. Cell, yeah, it's one hit away. Makukuha ng FIT to, but man, that was messy. For a second there, I thought na panalo na yung UST, but yeah, let's go ahead and see the replay. Now, this is how it all kicks off. They burn a lot of things just to take down the Corki. And then they just step too far forward, allowing the Aurelia to reset her dashes. That is disgusting amounts of damage and mobility, like we keep saying. You know, at this point, iniisip ko, okay, baka nakalimutan ng FIT na Kog'Maw tong si Spiegel, he's free hitting, he's free hitting, he's free hitting. But then Crusher gets a bit too greedy here, tries to pick a fight with Rindo, who has Sheen and Manamune, I believe. And the moment he gets taken down, there's no more protection here for Spiegel. Rindo is confident enough to flash forward and get the kill onto Spiegel.
What a long fight happening in the mid lane, but for UST, they want that revenge. Spawns the Herald in the mid lane. Here comes the Ragnarok from the Olaf, and the Rift Herald will be taken down by FIT, still delaying the outer mid lane turret.
You know, I like how both aggressive these teams are beginning to play. Kanina, yung UST gumagawa ng moves to take down the mid laner of FIT ngayon. Right after the replay, mag-engage itong Olaf, burns the summoner spells away from his Spiegel. Though he has to be careful here.
Ray has no ultimate. He does pop the Righteous Glory for himself to close in the gap. Gets the slow there. Feast is available for this Cho'Gath. Okay, Predator is on there. Okay, you're not escaping there. 3 stacks for Cell.
Yeah, just face-checking a bush there quite randomly. Wala siyang kasama dun sa area na yun. So I wonder why the Olaf was scouting that specific area of the jungle.
Not sure too, man.
That's a big pick-off. More HP for Cell, but yeah, going back. Oh no!
Oh, you got locked down by the ultimate. You're not gonna get anywhere here as Sarah will have his payout with 1 kill and 3 assists so far in this game.
Yeah, sa wakas, nagpakita na din si Sarah sa game na to. Kanina, hindi pa natin siya nakikita. For 19 minutes, we didn't see the value of this Camille, but right there, it pays off. The Hextech ultimatum. Seth cannot escape from that lockdown. Another pick-off goes over to the side of the Tele-Tigers.
So I love how the game is progressing so far. FIT, guys, okay, for those who are just tuning into our stream, thank you so much for dropping by. And note that for UST, they got 2 turrets in the beginning. First turret did go to themselves. And what happened in the mid lane clash that happened was something decisive. That's why we're seeing FIT standing their ground against UST.
And alam mo, isa rin nakikita ko dito, Volcan. The game is practically dead even at 20 minutes into this game. Kahit yung kill score 70, it doesn't matter. Gold lead, it's very, very close. It's just 100 gold separating both these teams. So, the game is not tilting in anyone's favor just yet. And you'd be super surprised considering that this is UST playing.
Ooh, that's another huge statement there. But yeah, I mean, we always have high expectations when it comes to the defending champions. And can they keep it up? Because as the group stages is progressing, and not to mention the playoffs nearing soon, a lot of teams that we're seeing right now, Chisto, in the LVL, UST Teletigers from University of Santo Tomas, and as for FIT from FU Tech, Itamaraos, they are stepping it up here because 5th week, guys, 1 more week to go before the next stage, which is the playoffs. That's why we're seeing so much improvements.
Yeah, I have to agree na yun nga, lahat ng ibang school, they have been getting better and they're proving to be much more of a task to...
Oh, did you see that flash? Reactive flash coming from Arfing. Maybe Sarah was like, bakit ka na-flash? So he's pretty much happy with the chain of events that happened there. And right now, looks like UST gonna take away the 3rd Drake of this game here, the Cloud Drake.
I wonder where Arfing flashed there. He was already under tower, under no threat of a dive.
Could be the nerve setting in. They are facing the kings of the LVL.
Yeah, but still, game is still practically even.
Disgusting range coming from Sarah, trying to go over the wall for the lockdown to the Jana, but the Howling Gale was there. What a disengage from Itamaraos.
Yeah, and ngayon tinitingnan natin, FIT, they're trying to find that fight. They're trying to find that initiation that puts this game in their favor. Kaso, mahirap hanapin yun eh. If you don't have that big CC ability to actually just go for that hard engage, it's very difficult to force plays. And unless UST begins running at FIT, hindi makakahanap ng laban itong FIT.
I'm pretty scared for FIT because this Jana, they need to protect it. This Jana has the one tool FIT needs. The Monsoon not only backs out other key members of UST, but yung heal. That's quite important because we're seeing the Ardent Sensor completed by the Jana, not the redemption that we normally see.
Yeah, I think yung pinaka-importanting thing dito para kay Chai is he has to knock away either Sarah or Sirius from getting close to the backline of FIT. Sobrang importante na mag-survive sa mga fights na to si Rindo at si Seth kasi sila yung damage na binabato ng FIT dito. Kapag namatay, parehas yung Corky and Ezreal, may hirapan silang manalo.
But also on to UST side, Chisto, if ever the Olaf pops the Ragnarok, they don't have that much tools to try and stop him because of his invulnerability. Maybe Zero is trying to lock down the Olaf from running down the Hawkmouth. So we see a lot of tools, guys. Right? We see a lot of things here, a lot of options to happen. But seeing how the games are being played, one small misstep is all it takes to just throw everything outside the window.
Okay, yun nga yung hindi pa nangyayari for both teams dito, Vulcan. Parang yung pakiramdam natin na aling team kaya yung unang magkakamali.
Isn't that always the case here? Like, you're doing everything you got, yung tipong best. It's like, okay,
pero ano
teka lang, I'm about to say something hugot
Gawa.
Here it goes, here it goes.
Go.
So, it doesn't matter if you were the best boyfriend throughout the whole relationship. One night of a mistake, wala na kwenta yung mga ginagawa mong magandang bagay sa girlfriend mo. Like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? One small mistake is all it takes for her to just go all ham on you.
Are you talking from experience?
Yes! Alright. Nako, guys. Ganun talaga. Like, you can go, everything can go really well, but it takes one single day. Isang mali. Pero galing yung girlfriend mo,
alam nyo,
tapos wala na yung relationship.
Kapag bumabagal tong mga game ng LVL, dun lumalabas yung mga tunay na kwentuhan neto ni Vulcan eh.
Yeah, okay. Medyo tapos,
doon niya nilalabas yung mga linalaman ng puso niya.
This is what I'm seeing right now dun sa game natin, guys. Like, not, okay, let me take a breather here. Every team here, they're doing their best. Ang cleaning ng mga laro, they're not making mistakes, but one small mistake can just end the game here, or possibly a decisive lead.
So yun yung connection niya back it rin. It's actually pretty good, but Vulcan, we're gonna see a fight here. Chai is caught out.
Okay, looks like they're locking down the Jana, impaling him in here towards the Spiegel's kill. Here comes the Choga and the Edge to slow the members down. You see that Sirius was backed up, but do they care? No, because the Spiegel is now going on the Quadro. Snipe down the Corky for that sweet pentakill. Okay, that happened. Sayang naman.
I would have loved to see a pentacle there for a Spiegel, but gaya na sinabi mo, Vulcan, aling team yung unang magkakamali? FIT si Chai. Nahuli siya ng Camille ni Sarah and Spiegel just cleans up. Oh my God, Baron gonna go over to UST here.
Okay guys, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung isang mali doon sa relationship mo, ganito yung mangyari. May Baron buff yung girlfriend mo, wala na tong laro. Now onto the replay to see how Chai got picked up.
Chai was trying to ward, set up the Baron, but a perfect flank by Sarah finds the Janna. Does not knock her away and long enough para makancel yung Hextech ultimatum. And then Spiegel does so much work in this fight. Tignan mo yung damage na binabot ni Runon's Hurricane.
Yeah.
This could have easily been a pentakill, a few more crits, a few more auto attacks, but man, what a catch by Sarah. That is the value that Camille brings to this comp.
And what good is a Janna when you are impaled, as now the Baron buff does fall to the hands of UST.
Yet, finally, we see a play that set one team farther than the other. UST did find the fight.
And I was just talking about that, man, Jesus. So UST Tigers with an 11-8 kill score here. 2 Drakes on their side, the Cloud and the Ocean. And the first Baron of the game does fall to their hands. For FIT, they need to be careful. Really, really careful at this point because, okay, they made a mistake here. So here's the thing. Mistakes do happen in a relationship. So now you gotta think, mag-cool off muna kayo or mag-break na kayo. So for FIT, is now on their cool-off stage.
Alam mo, at this point, iniisip ko kung ilang relationship na yung napasok mo. Bakit ang dami mong hugot? Parang iba-ibang babae yan.
Oh dear. Oh yes. Oh no! Janna again! They're trying to knock by the Skarner and the Camille, but India gets impaled again towards the member, does flash over the wall, gets the sword from the other top. Here comes the rescue from the Corgi to cut them up, but the Spiegel is now they're gonna kill Unstoppable, and now the Skarner is going on to set. It's getting slow. It's gonna be under tower siege. But still, it's Saki. He takes down the Olaf. The Janna, the Olaf are gone from this fight.
Yeah, yan na naman yung nangyari. Si China naman yung nahuli nitong Camille ni Sarah. Once again, you see the value of this Camille pick in the mid lane. Allows enough lockdown to take down a member of FIT.
Oh,
after that pick off, they're gonna push it strong.
Do you see that cannon minion with the Baron buff? Oh boy, that is gonna be hot because FIT, they don't have the means to clear. Now they're trying to escape here, shifting away, getting slowed here, and the Corgi on the side, doing some damage. Edge, Vanguard's Edge was able to trap 2 members for the slow, but they did not engage. They're scared. You see what's up with Seed. He's kind of low on health, right back from the fountain, but UST Tigers, they're happy with the inhibitor take. Back slow with that, and here's the replay to
I'll see the replay. Once again, si China naman yung nahuli ng Hextech ultimatum. Ang ganda nung dodge neto ni Sarah, but actually Vulcan, the monsoon knockback is not far enough to cancel the Hextech ultimatum. You'd think that iniligtas siya nung Corgi, but no, he's just forced away.
Oh man, so this is at least Shy learning from his mistakes and trying his best to compensate, because at this point they were trying to scout out the members of UST where they are, because for Tigers, now with the Baron buff, they were able to take away Inhibitor Turret and the Inhibitor. I'm pretty sure that's pretty okay for on their side, as the Baron buff has expired, if I'm correct, and the next Drake is Mountain Drake.
Yeah, dito na lumalabas yung weakness ng draft ng FIT. Kung hindi sila lamang pagdating ng mid-game, wala silang frontline, wala silang CC. They can't force any plays onto UST Tigers, because if Dre and Arthing just run in as the front line, Spiegel will absolutely destroy them on this Kog'Maw. Already 8-2 and 3. 4 items completed.
Oh my god.
Spiegel is ready to fight.
Knight's Vow and the Ziggs Convergence picked up by the Chogas and the Skarner. So you expect that much protection, that much slow for a Spiegel, for him to carry out the members and extra damage from the burn. So UST looking strong here.
Yeah, and you have to feel bad for FIT. Things started super good for them, especially in the bot lane with Seth picking up that early triple kill, but man, have things turned around for the Tigers. They're rotating beautifully across this map. They did exactly what they needed to do when they got the Baron buff. They broke the base now. It looks like they're gonna fight more.
You overstepped, Sen. Now you're getting locked up by the ultimate, but the members are not focusing on the Corgi, but it will be Sarah to finish them out. Vanguard's Edge knocking out the 3 members, but a Spiegel on the side, doing the chip damage to the Olaf. Flash again for the kill, and here it comes. The wrap-up for our game, as Spiegel again with the Corgi.
Yeah, that should be game here for the UST Tigers. 5 pang member ang buhay sa kanila. Walang namamatay. There's so much shielding coming from Precious Karma. Nexus Tower. Isa na lang natitira, tas Nexus, tapos na tong game na to for sure.
And Espigal is one of the members thanks to the Rona. So much shield and the heal coming from UST. Adaptability you saw here, guys, expected from the Kings of the LVL. As for FYT Itamaro, still having to stand their ground before the two mistakes, all done by yung pickoffs onto the Janna. Because as I said before, guys, they need to protect this Janna. That's the only tool they need, but losing that out is really gonna pay off.
You know, I really love this game because for the first 20 minutes, things were dead even. And then one pick off onto the Janna, everything went in UST's favor. After the nag-snowball na lang out of control, especially Spiegel's Kog'Maw. After that fight, they actually got 4 kills and then just outscaled everything. Yung damage ni Spiegel sobrang disgusting damage siya. But
not just that, yung slow galing sa Ziggs Convergence, but also the Knight's Vow. So you expect this Cho'Gath is not gonna die because you're gonna get healed for the damage taken by your vowed partner. Ouch.
Yeah, but going back, the fact that the game was dead even at 20 minutes really shows you how close the gap is closing in terms of competition. But
interesting
still,
point there.
Pinuprove pa rin ng UST na sila yung pinakamagaling dito. We're yet to see a team take them down.
Maybe we'll see it in on our match 8. But so far, guys, now we'll move on to match 7. So I think this is just me and Chisto signing up for now. My name is Vulcan. So I thank everyone here so much for tuning into our stream here for the 2018 LVR Spring Term. So we hope that you enjoy your games and we hope that you can come back and tune again on our match 7. So see you there on the short break.
In the monsoon, meron ding Hex Tech Ultimatum.
That's extra lockdown, so we're seeing the late game scaling working towards UST. Well, maybe FAT can do something in the bot lane. Teleport coming in, but surprise the Brook! Zed is there for that guy. Looking at the members of UST scramble in the bot lane. Now we're seeing 4 members going in onto the members of UST. But FAT have the numbers advantage. They all have that double and triple kill towards the Corki. Looks like Zed is now snowballing in this game. Slowing on the toe. Does burn the flash from the Skarner.
Yeah, what a massive win.
With the Vanguard Edge, one and again, coming from Afrey, taking down the Skarner. Now there's the ultimate locked up, but in the end, that's a double kill towards the Aurelia, but gets immediately chomped down by Spiegel's Kog'Maw, giving himself the double kill. There is the slow from the Karma. Here comes the Ezreal, trying to go for some damage towards Pressure. Can he get some more? Can he get a burst? There's the shield and there's the heal. Not enough. And Rindo gets the kill with the Monsoon for the heal. And now going in on to the Kog'Maw. Gets that double kill. And with Kog'Maw, now going to pop the passage there. They're locking down the Janna. Impaling him in here towards the Spiegel's kill. Here comes the Cho'Gath and the Edge to slow the members down. You see that Sears was backed up, but do they care? No, because the Spiegel is now doing the Quadro. Snipe him up. Snipe down the Corki for that sweet pentakilla. Oh. The Corki to cut them up, but the Spiegel is now going to kill Unstoppable. And now the Skarner is going on to Zed. It's getting slow. It's going to be under tower siege, but still it's tanky. He takes down the Olaf, the Janna, the Olaf. Oh,
looks like they're going to fight for.
You overstepped, Zed. Now you're getting locked up by the ultimate, but the members are now focusing on the Corki, but it will be Sarah to finish them out. Vanguard's Edge knocking out the 3 members, but the Spiegel inside, doing the chip damage to the Olaf. Flash again for the kill, and here it comes. The wrap up for our game as Spiegel again with the Corki.
Yeah, that should be game here for the UST Teletires. 5 pang member ang buhay sa kanila. Walang namamatay. There's so much shielding coming from Precious Karma. Nexus Tower. Isa na lang natitira, tas Nexus. Tapos na tong game na to for sure.
And as Spiegel is one of the members thanks to the Rona. So much shield and the heal coming from UST. Adaptability you saw here, guys. Expected from the Kings.
As a child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while